Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeOnLocation.tv. I'm here at Colossal 2017 with Miss Erica Schroeder. How are you doing?
I am well, and you?
I'm okay. My voice cracked, but that's fine. So it's been a bit since the last time we got the chance to talk to you. Is at here at Colossal 2014. How have you been in the last 3 years?
I have been fabulous in the last 3 years. No, it's been great. Doing a lot of work on some of the same shows and then a lot of work on a bunch of new shows. And so I've been keeping pretty busy. Yeah.
We like to hear about busy. Now, last time we talked, you had done Pokemon, and it was in its 15th year. Now it's in its 20th year anniversary. How's it to still be part of that famous franchise?
It's awesome. I feel very lucky every day that they still want me to be a part of it, and they still call me for work and auditions and stuff. It's like an iconic franchise and a wonderful piece to work on, and I've worked with like many directors over the years. You know, now I'm working with Lisa Ortiz, who also happens to be a great friend. So it's awesome. Sometimes we have to be like focused, you know, because we enjoy each other's company so much. But I love working with her. She's the best.
Because we interviewed her just this past January, actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and then she had talked about bringing in Brandon and J. Michael Tatum in on some of the stuff up there too for working on that. So it's really, really fun because she's all bubbly and nice and everything too.
Sweetest. I love her. She's the best.
Alrighty, and so we forgot last time to talk about your time doing the voice of Blaze the Cat in the Sonic franchise. How's it like your time doing it, knowing that it's also now almost 20 years old?
It's crazy. I think there's like 3 shows that I'm on now that are like hitting the 20-year mark. Although I just have to let you all know I did not start at the beginning. I mean, with like all of them. But it was fantastic to work on. I loved it. It was one of those shows where I had more people like with input, you know. There was a translator, and there was, you know, probably like 3 or 4 people in the room. So it was a different process in that you have a lot of people giving you ideas, and so I think it made the character more complex, which was good. You know, I had to incorporate what this person wanted and this person wanted, what I wanted to bring to the role. So I think it made her more dimensional than maybe we would have had at the, you know, if we had only one director or only one person, you know, chiming in.
Awesome. And now you happen to talk about a pilot show called Zomcom. How did that come about, and how did that go?
It's called Zomcom, standing for Zombie Command. But can I hold that? Sure. I'm like, there's a microphone in my face, and I want to hold it. And now it feels like I need to go out for ice cream after this. But oh, it's very distracting. There's some people coming in. What was the question? Zomcom. Okay, so that was a pilot, and I did that with Jason Griffith, actually. I was cast first. I know, it's Sonic. It's funny. I was cast first, and they were looking for the role of Carlos, and I was like, I know this guy that might be absolutely perfect for it. And so then I contacted Jason, asked him if he might be interested in auditioning, and then the producer contacted him, and then he ended up getting cast. He auditioned, and they loved him too. So we did that in Alabama, and it was a half-hour pilot on it's kind of like the zombie apocalypse, and I was playing Jessica, and she was the, you know, commander of the group, but they were more humanitarian. They weren't like going out trying to kill everyone. They were trying to find a cure. Yeah. So they were tagging zombies and keeping track of them and things like that. So
you're basically like a researcher?
Pretty much a scientist. I was a scientist like before the apocalypse, and then after I was like someone trying to figure out the cure and stuff. But there were some key elements to the cure within me, which you didn't know unless it were to get picked up. Yeah.
So it says in your online bio that last time we talked about your passion here for Cleveland and its theater district, and that you met your wonderful husband here. How is it like knowing that Cleveland just has a wonderful theater district and that it, you know, brought you together with someone you love?
I love that Cleveland is so I tell people this, like in Ohio in general, is like very supportive of the arts, and I think it's incredible how many different theaters there are. Art, you know, there's a lot of culture here, and I feel so lucky that the Cleveland Playhouse, you know, introduced me to my husband pretty much. He was a musical director, and it's a little sad that the theater, like, it combined, but so the place, the building that we fell in love with is no longer there. So that's a little bit like, and then the Cleveland Clinic Hotel is like where I stayed the week that we met, and so it's like everything's gone. But I just love that it continued on, that it didn't, that they were able to save it, and now it's this amazing theater again. That it, always could be.
Did you know that Quentin Flynn is actually from Cleveland?
Yes, I met him last night, and we were talking, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, what?" Yeah, he's hilarious. Oh my God, so funny, and so I just discovered that last night, and so we were, gabbing about all kinds of stuff.
I was to say, because if you brought it up that you met your husband here in town, he would have been like, "So, Cleveland gentleman."
Totally.
Alrighty, so it says in your bio last time that you also happened to work on bringing Emma Frost to life. She's very seductive and dangerous. So how did you work and tap into that?
It's always a different process for each character. I obviously did a little bit of research and stuff. And then we actually went with a more natural tone, closer to my own, my lower tones. Because there's like a spectrum within everyone's speaking voice where you can still recognize that person, but there's different levels of... So yes, I had to bring a lot of the seduction into it, and it was really great because I worked with Jay Snyder on that, and he was amazing in terms of like really trying to capture her essence. So we played around a lot with different things, and we, finally came up with what her iconic sound was, and her energy. We talked a lot about her energy and stuff, and it was an amazing process, and I was so delighted to play such an iconic character.
Yeah, she's actually very multi-layered, multi-dimensional, so that's really hard to sometimes pull off.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, so now another question for you is, what projects can fans potentially catch up with you that you might have be coming out right now?
Most of them are, I'm trying to think, most of them are under NDA, non-disclosure. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything that I can talk about. Well, Richard the Stork, actually, I can talk about that because it was announced on IMDb, I noticed, because my son and I are in it together. And we've been waiting like 2.5 years for this to come out. So it just premiered in Norway, the English language, because we did it in English language, and I think they did it in German at the same time in tandem. Animators are doing that now, like they're animating in like 2 languages at the same time, and it's kind of incredible. But so I have no idea when it's coming out, but I play Aurora, and my son actually plays my son. I'm going to say my son because you have to watch it to really see, but it's kind of amazing. And then I just did a podcast for the Truth podcast called Do the Voice. You have to listen to this thing. I mean, the writing, when I read the script, they asked me, it was an offer. I didn't have to audition. They just sent it to me and said, would you like to do this? And I read it and I was like, yes. So that was awesome. I would love to work on some more podcasts. That was a fantastic experience. Yeah. So you could check it out. It's Do the Voice on the Truth podcast.
Alrighty, and now the other question for you is, where can fans keep up with you online? And what is the final message you want to get out to all the wonderful fans that are watching right now?
Okay, you can get a hold of me on my Facebook fan page, which is just Erica Schroeder, and then you can also find me on Instagram. I think I just started on there like 3 months ago. Erica Schroeder, voice actress. And the message to the fans is, I love you guys. Thank you so much for the constant love and support. I mean, a lot of us wouldn't have the work that we have without our fans, and so we love and appreciate you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming out, Erica. It's been a wonderful joy talking to you again. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Yep.